Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. The race towards getting the vice president for all the flag bearers in all the parties is gradually coming to an end. Well, we're going to give you updates on who, of course, that of PDP has become known, Ifeanyi Okowa for NNPP, and that's Kwankwaso's candidacy will also be discussed. Then Labour Party has also chosen his candidate. That particular candidate has a lot of controversy, I must say. Nigerians are reacting, some are already getting a little bit disappointed, but not to worry. It looks like Peter will have it all under control. Well, let's go straight into the news. Let's find out exactly what NNPP have chosen. Then we'll look at Peter Obi. Of course, we already have an idea. Oh, for Bola Tinubu, he has submitted his own, but he have decided to keep it quiet. The question is why? Well, let's find out what NNPP chose. Then go to LP. Well, according to the news, the former governor of Kano, who is also the presidential candidate of the Nigerian People's Party (NNPP), has talked about his chance of winning the presidential election in 2023. Kwankwaso, who defected from PDP to NNPP a few weeks ago, stated that his win is a done deal because many Nigerians would vote for him to defeat the two major opposition parties, that's the PDP and the APC. To begin with, there have been numerous reports that the Labour Party of Peter Obi and Rabiu Kwankwaso of NNPP are planning to merge up their party with one person as the presidential candidate and another as a running mate. During his statement, he made it known that his running mate would be a widely accepted Southerner, and when they finally come together, it will give his party the edge over Bola Tinubu and Atiku. Well, all Kongwaso didn't mention the name of his running mate, but this statement makes people believe the Labour Party and NNPP may merge very soon. And Peter Obi, who seemed to be the choice of the youth, will end up becoming his running mate. He makes it sound that both PDP and APC are not new faces to the people, and there is nothing they can say again to convince them. If a free and fair election is conducted, he surely believes that his party will defeat both Tinubu and Atiku. Well, for that of Labour Party, here is their own candidate. Well, in a bid to beat the Friday, June 17 deadline given by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to political parties, Labour Party has submitted the name of Doni Okupe as Peter Obi's running mate. Okupe, who is the Director General of Peter Obi campaign, will be the placeholder and would later be changed after the party stakeholders must have agreed on a suitable vice presidential candidate for 2023 elections. Recall that the party had said its vice president will come from the north. Barrister Julius Abure, Labour Party chairman, has said although the decision lies with Peter Obi, the party's choice of a vice president will most likely come from the northern region of Nigeria. A lot of Nigerians have been reacting to this. A whole lot of people are like saying this is not a good omen. Peter Obi had enough ample time to make a choice and all, but don't forget, there have been a lot of call by well-meaning Nigerians, the likes of Deji Adeyanju, Aisha Yusufu, and the rest. They've been really big clamoring, begging that the two parties, NNPP, that's Kwankwaso's party, and Labour Party, should merge. All right, one person has to step down for a running mate. That's for the vice presidential slot. For Kwankwaso believes that he has been chasing this dream of becoming the president right from the time of 2019, but for some reasons Atiku emerged, and he believes that it's probably his turn. But when he realized that his good friend Wike, Governor Nyesom Wike will be contesting, Atiku will be contesting. He knew he was no match. In fact, he doesn't want to struggle, so he went to NNPP. NNPP, it's another tsunami in northern part of Nigeria. In fact, at some point, Atiku Abubakar was looking at talking to him to, like, reconsider, probably step down, so that they don't need to share the vote in the north during the proper election primaries. Of course, Kwankwaso didn't see a year or nay, but if he wanted to, he would have stepped up, but he didn't. He's clearly very strong. And when they even asked Kwankwaso of his vice, he says he's so sure that he's going to get a well-rounded vice presidential candidate that will be well suited. Now, if you also watch what Peter Obi did, he said his social is going to get another now, but in the interim, he's using his DG, his director, or the campaign director, in the interim, so that that slot will not be closed and it will not be disqualified. But that is like a name holder, a name holder, just to hold on to the name when the right person comes in, the slot in. The question is, why are both of them speaking in parables? I guess they're still talking, holding very strong talks. One thing is certain: the day Peter Obi will step down to become a vice president, take a vice presidential position, he should just forget it. Nigerian youth will just look at him as, in fact, he's not a serious minded person, he's not disciplined. Because a lot of Nigerians are rooting for him. A whole lot of people who have believed so much in the fact that Nigeria is going nowhere have started having some sort of hope because of him. So it's not even an option. But for Kwankwaso here, he believes that this whole idea of presidency just sprang up recently for Peter Obi. That Peter Obi have always wanted the vice president. So now that you have left PDP, why don't you just deputize me for a change? But this has gone beyond Peter Obi. This is a movement by the Nigerian youth who want integrity for a change. Don't forget that much as we're looking for a northerner to deputize Peter Obi, and also a southerner, hopefully, to deputize Kwankwaso, for Peter Obi, he's looking for a man of integrity, so that both of them together in synergy can do the needful and be in one voice to see how they can take away Nigeria from the shackles to probably a place of greener pastures. And for that to happen, it has to be someone who have the same ideology, same mindset, so that we don't begin to see something that happened in the days of Olusegun Obasanjo and Atiku, where both of them seem not to be on the same page at some point in their political career during their tenure as president and vice. So Peter Obi is taking his time, taking his speed. Of course, Bola Tinubu has already submitted the name, but the question is, why is he hiding the name? A lot of people, there be so much drama. Muslim ticket. Ojus Akalu say, why not if not? Opposite man say, what's wrong with the Muslim ticket? I refers like, why are we so hell bent on religious fanaticism? Single faith doesn't matter. Muslim, Christian doesn't really matter. But a lot of Nigerians believe that the day you put it on Muslim, then you're actually shutting out Christians. A whole lot of them are. The question is, why is Bola Tinubu not making his running made public? Whether he likes it or not, at the point of campaign, Nigerians will have to know this truth. That's going to wrap it up. Let's meet in the comment section. What's your take? Do have